Hey there, Bulldog Country. This week we're talking with senior MaryPat Thune on the UMD women's track and field team.
For UMD, take another look at it. Sarah Kelly put it home, a freshman.
205. He's a big young boy. Here's a chance in front. They score! Corrin flipped it in there. Iafallo went to the net. They combined to give Minnesota.
Hi, I'm MaryPat. I'm a thrower on the UMD women's track team, and I'm a senior in electrical engineering here at UMD.
So I think it's fascinating that your first ever track meet here at UMD was actually your first debut, not only as a thrower, but as a track athlete overall. Will you kind of walk us through the process of coming to UMD and how that opportunity presented itself to you?
Well, I know I always wanted to do track. I was a softball player in high school, primarily a catcher and an outfielder, so I kind of got an opportunity when I came here because a girl from my school, Bari, she's also a thrower on our team. She was telling me that there was some open spots. I talked to the coach, and I got on, kind of just walked through every throwing event. I was kind of just like open to all of them, but primarily for jav. But it was scary because I just not knowing what a new sport would entail. But I guess with like time and practice, it's become one of my favorite sports ever.
And we know of some other people on the team and in the past who have been walk-ons specifically with throwing in track and field. Obviously, it's not an easy event to participate in, but
Yeah.
How does it work that people can kind of train in so easily and get the gist of it?
Every throwing event has its different skill set and strength set. We gotta do a lot of work in the weight room, gotta do a lot of extra plyos, and just a lot of drill and throwing at practice. Right now, we're in a mainly drill kind of position since we're in between indoor and outdoor. So I guess just being diligent and kind of tailoring your workouts when you want to get more like distance, or if you want to work on like progression of form versus just adding on steps to depending on which event. But yeah, they're all different, very complex, but they all require just a specific amount of time and practice for each one.
And so far, with kind of the end of the indoor season coming up and then the beginning of the outdoor season within the same month, how has the season been going so far for the team?
It's been going really well. We just finished indoor, as you said. We actually have 2 girls representing us on the national stage this weekend at indoor nationals. And indoor overall was really well. We all built up. We kind of, our whole main goal is peaking conference week, peaking national week if we qualified. But we were staying diligent and just making sure we were working towards consistency and just like good efforts every practice and meet. It was really good. Conference, we got men's got 4th, I believe, and women's got 5th, and we upped our preseason rankings, so that's all we can ask for, and just keep growing for what we can do outdoor conference. But yeah, overall, I thought it was really good.
And like you mentioned, there are 2 athletes that are going to indoor nationals to represent the Bulldogs. How important is it to kind of have those 2 girls representing us and to have this off time to be able to prepare for the outdoor season?
It's huge because I think it's just like, it's kind of like a confidence boost for everyone. It's like, okay, anyone can get there. I mean, Haley's a freshman, and that's super awesome that she can start her like national, I guess, career too, as so young on the team. And Danny's been there. She's All-American status every year. But it's fun. I think it's just a good push for all of us that we all can work on different skills and different practice just to get ourselves there as well.
And track and field is kind of one of those sports where if you haven't participated in it, it's kind of hard to understand right off the bat. So how would you describe competing in throws for UMD? And you kind of mentioned the events before, but what's your favorite event within throws, and how have you kind of come to find that?
I found that jav was my favorite because I've used similar kind of skill sets I've used when I was an outfielder or when I was a catcher. I've done all the other events. I've done them. They're not my favorite, but like I've just tried them all to make sure like I was just like giving it a good practice. But overall, you just gotta try at everything. It's hard to put enough time each week to make sure you're fully giving your like full effort per event. But as long as you're just working your hardest, and that's all we can ask for.
And what does a typical practice look like for you guys on the team?
We typically have about an hour and a half weight room time, and then when we get as a team, we usually put aside half drill, half throw practice. Right now, we have a lot of snow outside, so we're stuck indoors. So it's a really good time for us to go back to the basics and just get a lot of drills and form just more consistent. So when we actually get outside, we can just get moving into our season faster.
And again, track and field is unique in the sense that the team is so large and has so many sub-teams within it. How would you describe the camaraderie that exists with the Bulldog track and field this year?
I would say we have bonded more than I've seen in the past, just because with a new coach, we've been trying to learn how to support every other event, and it's easy to stay in your own event because you have your best friends, you see them every day, but it's also really fun to start learning different events and just kind of learning, like, oh, I can tell it's like a good jump for them or a good faster run, because like I was doing that at conference, like I was just trying to get around and like cheer for more people that usually haven't, and it just kind of builds a bigger team aspect, because track is very individual, that your mark is just yours, and as the only time you're team wise is at conference or nationals when you're competing for team points. But overall, at the end of the day, we are a team, and we just gotta be there for each other and just make sure everyone's putting their best effort forward.
And as a senior this year, how have you seen yourself grow as an athlete and a leader on the team?
I definitely have tried not to be so scared and just like jump in when things are hard and just keep going with it. I guess from skill set and just weight room, just asking for more help too. Like our coaches are awesome, our like weight room coaches are awesome. They're all just there to help you grow, and it's just also putting like extra things in between when you know you need to get to step A to step B faster. Just kind of being accountable for yourself and then just growing from there.